Hi, this is Kyle from Green Hat Local SEO, and today we are going to be doing a just a quick SEO review of Carvalho and Roth, which is an orthodontic office over in Newton, Massachusetts, and we're going to go over why they cannot rank in their map pack, even though they have an SEO agency working on their stuff. So, Carvalho and Roth, you can see right here, they actually have their keyword and location in their GBP. This should be a slam dunk. This should be the easiest thing in the world to rank for, orthodontists near me, which is what obviously is going to be the most valuable keyword for them, right? But when we go into this, they can't rank in a 5-mile radius. And I just did this today, October 15th. So they can't rank in a 5-mile radius. On top of that, they're not even ranking in the map pack right on top of their own office. Their GBP has so little trust with Google and such a little authority that Google, in this little area right here, just in a few block radius, does not even want to put them in the map pack for orthodontists near me, right on top of where they are. This is pretty bad. The SEO agency working here probably isn't doing a whole lot, and if they are, then they really don't know what they're doing. So let's dig into orthodontist or Carvalho and Roth Newton Center Orthodontics. So what we're going to do here is we are going to take a look at their GBP. So Carvalho and Roth, Newton Center Orthodontics, cool. Okay, they got their address. It's not a service area business. It's a physical location. Boom, products. Okay, so this is okay right here. So with products, you never want to put services on here. This goes in and out of being a positive or negative ranking signal for Google. This is actually the right way to use it, kind of. So this is for stuff that you want to sell. Yes, I do want to sell braces, but braces typically are treated as a service for Google. And also the way they did this is going to be confusing to Google, and I'll show you in a little bit. Questions, Q&As. So these go into, again, in and out of being major ranking factors on the GBP. What is the ideal time to begin orthodontic treatment? What are the benefits of orthodontic treatments? And what are the responsibilities of an orthodontist? Cool. These are obviously very SEO'd questions, but look what here. Year ago. So you can't just have questions on there once and then call it a day. You need to be dripping these out maybe once a month or so, because like everything else, Google wants to see activity on the GBP. Same thing with Google reviews, 266. That's great. This is what you want to see. It doesn't matter so much the kinds of stars you get. You want to stay between like 4.3 and 4.8 is really the sweet spot you want to stay in. Below 4.3 and your clicks start to drop off. Above 4.8 and the same thing happens, because once you get to like 5 stars, 200 ratings, like people just don't believe it, right? So really what's important is, yes, getting reviews, but also getting them dripped out. So cool, 5 days ago, a week ago. So they're obviously asking for reviews. This is funny. So they are obviously doing very keyword stuff, GBP posts, and these don't really work anymore. Back when we had the actual GBP website, the site.google.com website, or business.site website, this worked. But doing super keyword stuffed GBP post is like 2020, 2021 SEO, which kind of tells me the SEO agency here is kind of stuck doing SEO from 2 or 3 years ago. I'm not even sure what this is going on. Obviously, they're just using their social media person to put stuff in here, because these, hashtags don't really mean anything. So there is a way to get some juice out of these. I doubt that they're doing it that way. But this right away tells me that this SEO agency probably is doing some pretty old tactics for this site, and GBP, and that's why it's not really ranking here. They got the profiles on here. Great, that's exactly what you need. The website is ranked #1. You'd be surprised how many websites don't even rank #1 for their own branded term. Let me see. Cool. One thing that I saw that was interesting here is, why is there a completely different practice, different office on the first page of their search results for their branded terms? And I thought, weird. Okay, maybe this guy, used to work there or something. Maybe it's just one of those things where it could be Google A/B testing, but there's actually something very wrong with the website that caused this to happen. And I'll show you what it means in a little bit. The other thing too is, so citations, cool. Citations aren't as important as they used to be, but it still is a sign of like GVP health. Um, there are other things more important than citations, and also with these citations, you need to be shooting some tier 2 links over to them, which I guarantee you this company is not doing. But again, like I said, this is kind of a indicator of SEO health. SEO agencies really should be doing citations. It's easy to do, and there are links, there are brand mentions and stuff out there. But this only has 10 citations and only 29% of competitor citations, which means the competitors have 3 times as many citations and 3 times as many brand mentions as this orthodontist office has. So that's one reason why they're not even ranking on top of their own area, because they don't have any trust. All these other orthodontic places have so many more brand mentions, so many more than this place. And if there are that many mentions out there, then Google, of course, is going to trust them more. So without having these brand mentions, this website really, or GBP really, is not going to be ranking anywhere, even right on top of where they are, which is pretty evident here. Google does not have the trust in them, does not think of them as an authority. So when we go over and check the metrics, check the traffic and everything, it looks healthy, the website at least, right? So it looks like there is some link building being going on. Like, it looks like they're getting 2,300 visits per month. There's 110 referring domains. Awesome. But when you dig deeper, it's not as great as it looks, right? So one, there's 2,300 visits. When I went and looked at, okay, well, what are the keywords that they're showing up for? Surely it's like, orthodontist in city, orthodontist near me, stuff like that. No, it's this one page that is getting a lot of the traffic. There's a couple here, Smile Direct Club out of business, Permanent Teeth Not Erupting, but these are blog posts, right? Sure, they're ranking #1, but somebody in like Montana could be Googling Invisalign out of business, and then bracesonline.com is showing up. Obviously, somebody in Montana is not going to be driving over to this GBP to go get braces. So really what it is they're wasting their time and their money with these stupid blog posts, just ranking something so they can say, hey, look, we're #1, we're getting all this traffic, when really this traffic is useless. It's not helping anybody at all, because this company is not going to be getting people from fucking Montana or Maine or anything like that. Really, what they should be ranking for is like orthodontist near me, orthodontist in whatever city, Invisalign near me, Invisalign near whatever city. And you don't really see that here. You see branded terms, really nothing. And this is one of the reasons why they're not getting any traffic, and they're probably struggling for leads. And I bet they're spending a ton on PPC, right? On paid ads. So their SEO is being done just completely ass backwards, right? I mean, who fucking cares if you're ranking a blog post if somebody in like Utah sees it? They're not going to drive all the way to Massachusetts to get braces, right? This is stuff that I see from SEO companies who don't really know what they're doing, but they need some deliverables and they need some wins to make up for the fact that they can't get their clients more calls. So let's look at the website itself, because Google pulls so much information from the website when trying to rank the GBP. First off, when we go to the site, first thing I notice right here is a video, which is terrible, right? Looks cool, but what happens when you put a video or a slideshow on the hero image? You stop and you watch it. And what happens if you stop and you watch it? You're not converting, which is why you never ever want to use this, right? On top of that, you really only get a snap, like a really quick second to really define what your page is and who you are, right? One thing that I tell my staff is each page needs to answer a few different questions. Where am I? What can I do here? Why should I do it? Why should I do it with you? How will you decrease my anxiety? None of this answers shit, right? If I go here, if I wasn't looking for a split second, I would have missed where it said Carvalho and Roth or orthodontics. I could see up here, but the human eye is naturally attracted to movement. So here, I'm watching this video, and I'm wondering, what the fuck is this? Where am I? Right? What am I supposed to do here? It doesn't say the brand name, who they are. There's no contact us. Oh shit, it's over here. Well, you know what? Nobody's going to be seeing this. Look how small these are. They're all the way here on the right-hand side. Up here, this is where nobody goes, right? So why is this here? It's not helping anybody. Now we're going down. World-class Massachusetts Orthodontics. Okay, cool. Okay, but they're in Marlborough, Newton Center, Northborough, and Worcester. But they're in Massachusetts, so why is this being optimized for Massachusetts, right? Why do I see Massachusetts everywhere? One thing they did get correctly is the front page is branded, which it should be, except, what's this? It has all these 3 different cities in here. You cannot optimize one page for 3 different cities, right? That's 3 different entities you're having in one page, and you can't do that. You're going to muddy everything up. You're going to dilute the entities. Google's not going to know what the fuck the page is about, and Google is just not going to rank this for anything. And then when that happens, you see this bullshit right here. This is a terribly SEO'd website. So, as we keep going down, again, Massachusetts, but then we have these cities up here in the title tags. Now Google's like, okay, well, do you want to rank for Massachusetts orthodontist? Do you want to rank for one of these city orthodontists? Like, really, what's going on here? There is nothing clear here telling Google what is trying to be targeted, what keywords are being targeted, which again is what happens, or when you do that, this happens. So one thing that major thing needs to happen that is really SEO 101 that I don't know why this company didn't do is create location pages for each city. I do see this down here, but look at this. Can't link anywhere, no location pages. All this does is link out to maps.google.com, right? So if you don't have these pages, then Google doesn't know that you want to rank in those areas. And if you don't do that, then you're not going to rank. You're going to see this and you're going to be struggling to get calls. On top of that, let's look at the schema. So it looks like they did schema. They put some thought into the schema, but it looks like the person who did the schema had no idea what they were doing. They might have watched some like Neil Patel bullshit and thought, man, this is fucking easy. Well, it's not, because look what happens. Local business. Your homepage is not a local business schema, is not where you put local business schema. You put these on each individual location page. This is not each individual location page. This has 4 different offices in here, except, whoops, they did not put all 4 offices on here. They put 1, 2, 3. So even then, not only did they screw this up, they screwed it up really badly, right? So this schema, and knows about orthodontists, Invisalign braces, retainers, pediatric orthodontists. There's a lot more you can put in here, including like the DBpedia, the Wikidata links and stuff in here. So this is all just done really poorly. It's really not giving Google a whole lot of information about what the page is about, which is what schema is supposed to do. It's supposed to mirror the page and then expand on it, which it is not doing. Makes offer type offer. Cool. What's the offer? Fucking nothing. They don't offer anything. That's what the schema is telling them, right? And for some reason, it has 3 different addresses on here. Now you see how this is going to be confusing Google. 3 addresses in here, 4 locations in here, but all of a sudden this page is also about Massachusetts. So this is really, Google's probably just ignoring all this. Web page, medical web page. I don't think medical web page is an actual type, right? So again, I'm not sure why that's there. This really isn't giving Google a whole lot of information about. Cool, it's got in there, same as. Is there a mentions in here? No. So this page is about the orthodontic practice, but doesn't mention anything else, which is bullshit because there's a whole lot more information on that page. So you can see here how the schema was really poorly done. It's not giving any sort of meaningful information to Google, and it's also giving conflicting information to Google, right? So for all these reasons, you can see how this GBP and this website really isn't ranking for dick. All these things I mentioned could be very easily cleaned up, and the site, I mean, if these things were fixed, there was a location page put on here, we fixed the schema, we started shooting over some backlinks, because again, you see where they had a, it looks like steady backlinks up here, right? But, oh shit, what kind of backlinks are they getting? Okay, so Newton Baseball Lily, cool. Okay, image backlink, but that was from December 2023. So it looks like they're doing the white hat thing and they're getting local backlinks, which really isn't going to help a whole lot. So what they need to do is actually start building links. I mean, with local SEO, you can build Web 2.0 links all day and rank. That's what we do, right? So we have our own way of linking using Web 2.0s to push power, not just to the website, but over to the GBP as well. So and you don't need, this is another white hat myth, you don't need a whole lot of localized links. Google does not give a shit about that, right? But there's other ones here too. So it seems like a lot of these links are maybe just citations. But then you have stuff like this. I think this is just in spam right here. Let's see. Where did I find that? Here. Let's see. And there is, okay, so what is this? Oh shit, This is a website that doesn't even exist anymore. Let's see. What is this one? Oh shit, another website that doesn't exist anymore. So it looks like they just bought their links off of Fiverr, right? So for all these reasons, this website isn't going to rank. I mean, you look at even some of their competitors, right? Look at their competitors, how well their competitors are ranking. Their competitors are taking all their calls like this, right? Let's look at Watertown Orthodontics, right? So they only have 32 reviews. Carvalho has like 266, right? They have the keyword in their name, but so does Carvalho. And they are ranking in the map pack much better than Carvalho does. But holy shit, look at this. Look how poorly done their website is. And look how ass their SEO is as well. Look, their homepage just says fucking blog on it. Look at this bullshit, right? This page is so bad. I mean, this website is so bad. It is so poorly done, and yet they are still outranking Carvalho. That's how easy the competition is in here. I mean, this could be in the map pack in, I'm going to say, less than a month if they followed our process. I mean, this is all about the blog. If you look at the blog here, I mean, look at this. This is what passes for a blog over here, and this is very obviously just 100% AI content. So really, this is low quality, thin content, and they're still outranking Carvalho and Roth orthodontics. So, I mean, for all these reasons, this is why that they're not ranking. I mean, if you're an orthodontist and you want to rank, it's very simple, right? You get your GBP, you make sure you have your categories done. That's nothing we didn't look at. So categories, let's look at their categories. Categories orthodontist. Their categories: orthodontist, cosmetic dentist, dental clinic, dental hygienist, dentist. So you need to have all these categories in here. You need to match what your competition is doing. And able to be able to compete with them, right? And then let's look at how they did their services. This is where I said that what they're doing here is probably confusing Google because of how they did their products as well. So remember where they said their products are braces, yada yada yada, on their GBP. Well, let's look at their services. Well, now they have braces, retainers, Invisalign all set up in their services as well. But again, what is with these stupid fucking hashtags? Google doesn't care about hashtags and services. These serve no sense. This is what makes me think that they just got their social media person to write some stupid bullshit descriptions for their services and copy and paste them on here. What needs to happen is you need to have braces in Newton Center as the actual service, and then expand on that. Braces, Invisalign in Newton Center, expand on that. Retainers in Newton Center, expand on that as well. The other thing too that they're not doing, if I can. So when you do your GBP for a multi-location business, you need to have a separate location page for each business. When you do that, you need to link to that. Again, this is linked to their homepage, which also talks about Marlborough, right? Northborough, Worcester. So now all of a sudden, Google sees this GBP that's in Newton Center, and it's linking to a page that mentions all these other cities. Now Google gets confused. So you can see how very basic SEO 101 has not been done here. Yeah, again, like getting all these things fixed, getting some actual links going to the site, fixing all the on-page. I can tell this is not written with SEO in mind. This GBP could easily start ranking in the map pack in just a couple of weeks. I mean, it's really not hard. The competition around the area is pretty weak, especially if something stupid like this is ranking. It's really not hard. Get the location page, write it using Quora, get the correct schema on there, start shooting backlinks over there. Get mentions not just on like your citations and stuff, but on different review sites. Different review platforms and stuff are going to be huge in 2025. Start sending out some press releases, which I didn't see in their backlink profile at all. And yeah, just doing that bare minimum is going to get them in the map pack, and their current SEO company is not even doing that. So that's basically it. That's what you need to do to rank. There are some things that you can do to put the cherry on top, like you start running CTR to the GBP once you start getting some rankings on there. But I wouldn't do any CTR here because they're not ranking anywhere. I mean, you can do it just in this little area, but it's not going to help really a whole lot. You need to get the basics down, like the on-page SEO first. Get the, even just putting in these location pages is going to help a lot. and it's basic SEO that's not being done here. So that's about it for this video on how to do just some simple, on the SEO review for orthodontic office, and I do some simple SEO fixes. If you have any more questions or you want any more information, click on the link in the description below. Contact us. We can knock us out of the park. We do free until you rank SEO, which means that you don't rank until you are in the map pack. Again, my name is Carvalho from Green Hat Local SEO, and I'll talk to you later.